Hi, I have this theory that I'd like to share with you. So, I've been working in the mental health industry for a few years after spending a couple of decades being a life coach. Anyway, last year I've been working with some clients and I thought, you know what? I reckon when we're born, most of us are given a head, 2 eyes, a mouth, 2 ears, a nose, 2 arms, 2 legs. You get the gist. I also think we're divvied out problems. I'll use the word problem, although I don't usually like using that word. But anyway. And so my theory is that we go, let's say we're given $1 million worth of problems, okay? And everybody is given $1 million worth of problems. Some are given the entire amount at birth. Some are scot-free until they're 50. Some have them scattered throughout their life at regular intervals. And, some don't get them until they're 80 or 90 or something. But we all get the same, let's go $1 million worth of problems. And something else I realised, again, my theory, smart people get smart people problems. Dumb people get dumb people problems. Fat people get fat people problems. Skinny people get skinny people problems. Poor people get poor people problems. Rich people get rich people problems. And, of course, every race gets its own problems. White people have white people problems. Yellow people get yellow people problems. Every different person, every uniqueness has its own unique problems. And we cannot escape problems because it's part of being a human being. And so therefore, it's just, and of course the reason I don't like to use the word problem is problem seems to be a finite thing. I remember when I first started coaching in 2001, my original brochure had one of Albert Einstein's quotes that said something, let's see if I can remember. A problem cannot be solved at the same level of consciousness at which it was created. And that's what coaching is about, is to help the client or, help you to climb the elevator to the next level of consciousness so you can solve your own problems. And I think that's life, And again, so the word problem I don't like. They're challenges, because all challenges can be overcome by rising to the next level of consciousness. And that's what challenges are. That's what life is, or one aspect of life. But anyway, let me know your thoughts. So I quite like this theory. We all have different problems. And I remember forever ago hearing that if everybody on the planet got to put their problems on a pile in the middle of somewhere and then got to choose problems, we would all actually take back our own. And of course, I can go deeper there. Of course, we would take back our own, because our own problems, our own challenges are there uniquely for us to solve, because we all have learnings on this adventure called life. Anyway, would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know. Have a great night.